No time to remember. A message from Dzen of the League of Light. What is happening now on the world stage is nothing less than a complete recalibration of the human psyche. In all shades and colors, the internal personae of human life are unleashed, and a torrent of annihilation of what was comes crashing down upon you all. Everything seems to have arrived for review and testing, and all of the expressions of being that you wanted to take on are there in reach for you to try on. What will you choose to wear? How will you choose to express your inner voice? The time has arrived to make your contribution to the revealing of a new world. The choices you make now will have far-reaching effects through what you know as time and space, so choose well. Choose mindfully and with your heart. We who speak to you now are called Dzen. The reality of the existence of other worlds and civilizations is about to become apparent, so we emerge now to introduce ourselves and give you some insight into the reality we know. Within the League of Light are many groups and individuals, many varied understandings of form, and as many kinds of expressions. The core of the emissary function which interacts with the people of Earth is recognizable as human, but the edge of service is only the appearance of limitation. The League of Light is more than a simple alliance of planetary units, though that is part of its structure, and perhaps the most approachable in terms of extraterrestrial interaction with you. You are also accustomed to the influence and presence of angels. These too serve the essential truth and love which the League of Light serves. While there is no overlord per se, there is a source from which emanates what we can say is a principle of understanding, yet in truth it is more than what that word conveys. So we call this emanation source Om, to keep matters simple. The League of Light exists as a lineage from within Om, and is extended throughout this region of the universe by those who have some attention focused on your world. The Pleiadian renegades are one extension with which you have had much interaction through this intermediary, and there are others you have come to know as well. There are more yet for you to meet, but for now it is our turn. We are Dzen, and we have this message to share. Upon reflecting about where the path of history has led you to this point of time in which humanity seems to be losing some critical understanding of organismal functionality, do you consider how it has come to be the way it is? The passions with which people have wrestled have, in earlier times, been funneled into the creation of some of the finest art, music, dance, and literature ever known on this world of yours. Such creation serves to respond to latent passions in others, bringing healing and balance through self-reflection. Any of the arts that takes form from such a responsiveness makes good use of natural passions. This kind of expression touches a point of the divine, where beauty as real self-aware being meets the hidden face of modalities of the divine. Art, creation from natural passion, can put you face to face with Om. Conversely, communion with the divinity within can lead to artistry that lifts you into states of sublime passion or ecstasy. Why do we come now to speak of art at a time when the very underpinnings of your world's social order are in the throes of fundamental shift? Because your passions are burning, and because at the same time many are experiencing revelatory bliss. You have the potential before you of creating a transcendent work of art in the form of a totally new immersive reality construct. You must choose, however, what is to be the canvas, the stage, the material, for the very real danger exists that the reality creation turns merely into destruction and conflict without the element of renaissance, rebirth. Great is the choice, and great is the opportunity for transformation into a new, noble humanity. What you choose to do with your passion affects not just yourself, but the world around you, seen and unseen. Now that some decisions have been made that touch on your cognizance of reality, You can understand the way certain shifts can create ripples that move like tsunamis through the reality stage you share. The force of change is indeed bearing down upon your world with relentless power and momentum. We watch passions rising as if to turn the tide. You cannot. This is a time of transformation you have long anticipated, and nothing can prevent it from taking its course. Can you come into inner alignment with the intelligence and grace which is moving through all the fibers that weave reality into a coherent fabric? If you can swim, you can rise up above the turbulence, and you will feel the light of a new sun within and upon you. If you feel caught in the turbulence, turn your passion, your fear, your rage into some new form of expression that buoys your spirit, and you may find yourself free from the undertow. A new world is rising that cannot be bought nor held for ransom. Soon everything will undergo transformation, with core shifts happening no human agent can control. All of humanity is creating the form of the wave, transmuting a cosmic force through the apparatus of the heart. Infused with love, empowered with certainty born of trust, such a transformation holds great promise for humanity's future. There is no turning back, and there is no way to describe to you where you're going or what the future will look like. The work of art is still developing, and the elements of time, space, and love are moving in accord. When the last brushstroke is applied, when the reverberation of the last note dissipates into silence, when the movement of dancers stops, and everything is still, will you then recognize yourselves anew? There are choices to be made, and little time left before chaos muddies the sound of a new song struggling to break free from the grip of fear. Unleash your passion in resonance with a new reality, and let the old dream find its way to wakefulness without predetermining what that will be. You cannot possibly know the winds that have yet to touch your shores. Come together in peace before the time to dance has run out, before the paints become ravaged into gray, while hope can yet teach you a new song. We are Dzen, and as revolution comes to human hearts, we remind you that the inevitability of change, unpredictable, uncontrollable as it may be, comes hand in hand with the inevitability of life. Remember, honor, and release what concepts you hold of yourselves. Face your reality without fear, without the need to know what happens, and without the idea that it can be known. The depths of love yet to be fathomed have secrets to share. We encourage you to dare to see that in each other, while we wait and watch for the light of understanding to gain coherence.